You're watching The Edward Fowler Show. Now, here's your host, Edward Fowler.
And a very good evening to everyone watching here on YouTube.com. We are officially live in February 2026. Happy New Month to all my followers who are watching this here tonight. And if you're new around here, then welcome along, and I hope you will enjoy the conversation we will have today. And hopefully you may become a new subscriber, because we've got 369 subscribers at the moment, and I think you guys have subscribed recently, so much appreciated for you guys for supporting this little channel here on YouTube for over 6 years or 7 years now. So thank you so much for your support in recent weeks. We were going to do this last week, and I apologize for not, I guess, agreeing to the obligation of bringing you guys on the show last week, and I do really appreciate your time this afternoon/last evening. So without further ado, please welcome, I guess, the guys behind Sticks and Stones. Welcome to the show, you guys. Welcome along.
Thank you for having us. It's so great to be here.
Yeah, glad we got to do this.
Hope you're doing amazing, man.
I am, and as we've been talking offline briefly, I've been very well, and again, I really do appreciate your times this afternoon for rescheduling this, and I feel like it's probably works better because of the fact that you flew into from Las Vegas last week as well. So
yeah.
I bet you didn't really want to do an interview that day when you're trying to probably recover from the trip from Las Vegas.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a time difference there, so I mean, there's a little bit of readjustment, you know. But
absolutely,
I mean,
yeah, I had to recover from NAMM last week.
Yeah, this is our third NAMM show.
Yeah,
and we have yet to get sick from NAMM, so like, knock on wood. That is
knock on wood.
Yeah, that is super lucky.
We've managed to dodge the NAMthrax. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I had a great time down there.
I mean, I'll let my viewers know the reason why I want you guys on the show, because I shared a reel back in, I want to say, January last month. It feels longer than last month than it was January, but I think it was January of this year when I shared a wrestling reel in my Instagram story, and you guys saw the reel. Your account, your official Instagram account, saw the reel. Yeah, I don't know, remember it. Or not, but I can't remember the reason. I don't know how you came across my content, because you weren't following my account and vice versa, and I don't know how I popped up with that reel on my Instagram story which enticed you to check out that particular story. So then when I checked out your profile and I saw that you had some new music coming out and all these other fantastic projects you're doing, I thought I'll reach out and see if I can get you on the show. That's how I got you on the show originally.
Yeah, the Instagram algorithm.
Yeah, Instagram algorithm.
Shout out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you remember that? Do you remember seeing my, I don't know which one of you monitors or checks, or might not have been, any of you might not have been check the Instagram algorithms, but, I mean, the Instagram stories. But if it was one of you in particular, do you remember what made you
You said it was a wrestling, reel?
Yes.
Or like a...
It was like a theme tune, and I think it was for either a TNA or a Raw or SmackDown theme tune. It was
honestly that sounds familiar. But because I mean, like, a lot of our songs, we always say like our songs are very like wrestling entrance theme ish.
Yeah.
So like that's probably that might have been why it popped up in the algorithm, you know, and then clicked on it and just saw what's up.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I guess as well, I mean, you know, this might sound like a stupid question now because it might be, so apologies. Does that mean you guys are wrestling fans or are trying to get your music playing on national TV shows for music and other avenues out there?
Well, yeah, 100%.
100%.
We grew up big fans of the WWE. Not so much recently. I've been trying to get back into it. But definitely growing up, we were huge fans as kids, and we definitely think our music would be perfect for you know, wrestling entrances and all those iconic walkouts.
Yeah.
Were you into wrestling, WWE, or anything like that?
Who have I?
Yourself?
Not
Yeah.
not to a WWE, no, but I have been to a TNA before.
Nice.
in its glory days, you know, when you had like Kurt Angle, Scott Steiner,
Mhm.
and Jeff
Yeah.
Jarrett, and AJ Styles, and all of those legends.
Yeah, the goats.
In Manchester, as it was known back then, the Manchester Evening News Arena, which is now known as the AO Arena.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I went in 2009. It was actually,
Mhm.
as I said to you about 7 years ago when I saw this show, it was 17 years ago when I went to that show. As of last month,
Crazy.
it was in
Damn.
January of 2009. And that was a fantastic show. Apart from there's other
Yeah.
smoke. There was other smoke around in the arena, even
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
the show began. So I don't know what.
They're just testing out the pyro before the show.
So then,
A lot of it.
so then by the main event came, you had all this like smog and whatnot, and
Yeah.
it was just, ugh,
Yeah.
it was interesting.
Yeah. We actually went to go watch WrestleMania. I think it was 2011 or 2012.
Yeah, we went to
It was in
the
Atlanta.
yeah, because our neighbors had moved out to Atlanta. We're all wrestling fans as kids, and we went down there to WrestleMania All Access, which was really cool. We got to do a bunch of cool stuff, jump in the foam pits and do all that stuff, the whole works. And then we got to watch, and then we also saw a bunch of, because ticket prices were crazy, even now to this day in Toronto. Like it's so much cheaper to just cross the border and go to like Buffalo.
Yeah.
So we'd went a couple times as kids. Our parents took us, and we got to sit like, I remember we sat like front, almost
Almost
close to front
ringside,
row, like
yeah.
ringside, and we saw it was Goldust, right?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
swear
yeah, it was
Goldust, and
Goldust. Yeah, Goldust. Yeah.
it was like one of the big
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
And then all I remember too is my mom hated that Triple H would like spit water, and she's like, she better not spit water, because we were like close enough. He's like, I
Well-
swear to God, this guy better not spit water all over me.
We were close enough that if he would have, then we would
Well,
have got spit.
and back in 2011, you had Michael Cole trying to do it as well, because you
Yeah.
remember there's a strange period where he was wearing his gear, Triple H's gear at one point
Mhm.
on Monday Night Raw, and trying to do that awful spitting, which he still can't
Yeah.
do even in the present day. He still can't do it.
Yeah.
But
I just remember from that WrestleMania trip, because like it was me, Robert, and then like three of our other friends. Or no,
Yeah. It was like 3 or 4.
It was like 3 or 4 of us, and I guess as kids we just start like wrestling in our friend's basement down in Atlanta. And then he lost a tooth, and he started panicking because he thought we were all like play wrestling, whatever, and he thought he swallowed it. And he was like fully just like crying. He's like, "Oh my God, I lost my tooth. I swallowed it." And then he runs upstairs, and then my other friend, all of a sudden we go back to just like
Dude, I need that
wrestling
Toothfairy
again.
money, man.
And then he goes and he's like, all of a sudden we're playing, and he's like, "Oh shit, I stepped on something," and it's his tooth.
that's hilarious. That is
That was funny, man.
Yeah, those were some epic fights going on in the basement.
Yeah. But
Hitting
now,
each other with attitude adjustments on the couch and shit.
well, and
You know
then
how
of
it
course, last year he retired. You
Yep,
can't
yep.
see me. Did you watch that? Did you see his?
Yeah, I
farewell?
saw- I saw a couple of the like the last events that he did, and I saw
The last John Cena fight, yeah, I think they did him dirty. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, he was
They had-
smiling,
they
wasn't he,
had-
as well? I just
yeah,
thought,
but I feel like
what the hell?
getting the don't give up guy to tap out
Yeah.
in his last fight was a decision, definitely.
Yeah, I thought that was really dumb.
Yeah.
It's like his whole thing is, don't give up, like push through,
Yeah.
and then
I don't know. I'm
He
sure.
gave
I'm
up.
sure.
just like
I'm sure you'll see him sometime like 10 years from now. The Saudi Arabian
Yeah.
people, the Riyadh season or whatever, are gonna throw like $10 billion at him to just like come walk out for 2 seconds.
Well,
Or
it
like
could-
they had
it
the
could-
Undertaker at was it a I don't even remember. It was like a soccer. I forget
Oh,
what,
yes.
what game it was, but they had the Undertaker like bring the match ball out.
Yes,
And, like,
with-
and I'm like, I'm
with
sure
the-
they gave him so much money.
with the goat
to do
of football, Ronaldo.
Oh yes, it was that's right. It
Ronaldo,
was
yeah.
it was like a on the Sierra game. It was like the Saudi league.
Yeah, no, Ronaldo over Messi any day, even though that's a hot take to a lot of people.
Not to me. I'm a Real Madrid fan, so I'm biased.
Yeah, I'm not even a Real Madrid fan. I'm a AC Milan fan, but
Yes, fair enough, fair enough. But I got to mention as well because you had John Cena's farewell tour. It happened last year. Obviously, he's now retired. He's done. But I mean, WrestleMania is going over there, I believe, next year. I think it is in 2027. So you're talking about paying him $10 billion or whatever it may be. It could happen next year.
I know.
Good.
In Saudi.
I would not be surprised.
We could get the crossover of Ronaldo showing up next year.
Yeah, yeah. Ronaldo walks out. Yeah.
That'd be dope. But I mean, there is one thing which is missing in WWE nowadays, of course, from when we grew up, because we had one man, and that was Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He's no longer around. You're fired any longer. But I mean, he could be making a return. He might come back next year at WrestleMania next year.
Who knows?
That would be huge if he came back.
Well,
all I remember is watching. I sometimes like on my feed or something like I get clips. Yeah, I get clips popping up like of old WWE, especially of Vince McMahon. I'm like, how the hell did he get away with this stuff? It's like,
I know.
How like no one was batting an eye at like half the stuff he was doing.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, but I guess we grew up in the best era though. The attitude and the ruthless aggression.
Yeah,
that was the best I think of WWE ever since. Of course, since then people say, "Oh yeah, it's just as good as them," but I don't think so.
I disagree.
Yeah, but I got to say though that I mean, people on the internet are saying that they want to see him back. Despite all these crazy allegations and whatnots, but hey. TKO are lifting the ban of Vince McMahon now because, as you saw last month, John Cena's in December, in John Cena's farewell, they showed a little montage and Vince made an appearance, an older clip of him, obviously, but the crowd cheered. Then this past weekend, he appeared in the Royal Rumble montage with him winning the 1999 Royal Rumble. So it looks like he's coming back.
I know
that would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be crazy
wild.
If he came back.
Yeah, it would. It'd be
That'd
great
be
because he'd get
super
a huge
crazy.
pop. Because at the moment, Triple H is getting booed out everywhere he goes, saying we want Vince, we want AEW, and we're meant to get Chris Jericho. That didn't happen at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Well, and then I saw like after John Cena's, because everybody was obviously super upset with the way they ended John Cena's career, and then I just saw a bunch of clips of people just like throwing shit at Triple H and just booing him out the arena nonstop.
It's like it's being like the coach of like a losing team, or being like the I forget what they say in the NFL. It's always like the backup quarterback is always the most like famous person in every city. As soon as someone starts doing bad, it's like, nah, give us this guy. Half the time they've never even seen the guy play. They're like, nah, give us this guy. He's so much better.
Yeah, absolutely. I could talk about this all day. But, I mean, you mentioned about your favorite football teams, Real Madrid and AC Milan. Is that correct?
Yep. Yep.
I mean...
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
In Canada, you guys are known for, I guess, more ice hockey and I guess a bit of Major League Soccer, I guess.
And lacrosse and...
Yeah. So are you a fan of any of those sports, or just more soccer from other leagues?
I mean, we both played soccer, so like we were like super into soccer for a long time, and so we'd watch MLS games, and we still do here and there.
Yeah, if TFC didn't suck.
Yeah, if TFC doesn't suck.
The Toronto team's
but actually,
so bad.
Team Canada is really good now.
Oh yeah,
but we've never really been into like hockey. I could probably tell you like 2 hockey players like ever.
Yeah, I mean, for me, a lot of the major sports in North America, I get into during like playoffs. Like I'll watch any sports for playoffs pretty much, especially if there's a Toronto team in it. So like when the Maple Leafs are anywhere in the playoffs, I mean, we usually lose, but we win just enough to get your hopes up, and then it's like it is different this year.
Or actually,
we lose.
Or actually, in the MLB this year, the
Blue Jays.
Yeah, the Blue Jays went all the way to the finals and then lost, but they were actually doing really well. And so, baseball, we were for a short period of time in catching up with baseball, but
yeah,
baseball. Yeah, I forgot about baseball because you guys didn't they win as well? The Toronto team? Did
No,
The
they?
Blue Jays?
they
No,
went down to the finals.
they went down to the finals, Game 7 against the LA Dodgers and lost.
And then I remember one of the games, I think the last game went to overtime too, like the extra innings. But one
Oh my
game
God.
we were in Nashville recording with Ray Luzier from Korn, recording some songs, and we were out at a sports bar watching the World Series, and one of the games, was it the World Series or was it
It was World
against the
Series. I think
Yankees
it was World
the one
Series.
before, and it went to like 18 extra innings, and it was like 4 in the morning or like 5 in the morning by the
Yeah.
time it ended. It was crazy.
It was so, yeah, that was such a long game.
Like you just see like people, the fans in the stands, like you see them off the TV, like just half, like all of them are asleep. They're still playing.
That's funny.
Actually, I remember we went to. I can't watch baseball live at all. Maybe in the playoffs would be different, but we went. The last time we went, by like, because it was like a blowout too. They're playing like a really bad team. And like by like the sixth inning, I was
We were all asleep.
yeah.
We were all asleep.
One of my buddies was just watching like anime on his phone. Nick was passed out, like completely asleep. But I don't know. That's just one sport I can't like. I can't find like super interesting unless it's like massive state like the World Series or something like that. And Toronto's like give an entertaining performance. Like how the World Series went, it was like close, really entertaining. But most of the time it's like,
Yeah.
geez, man, this is tough to watch.
Yeah, but baseball's big like in the US and big
Yeah,
in
it's
Japan.
more of a U.S. thing. Yeah, Japan, Dominican.
Yeah, Dominican. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like the three powerhouses.
Yep, I agree.
And that's why
Absolutely.
half the MLB is either Japanese
Or
or
Dominican.
Dominican.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. I feel like there is some great players from, I guess, Canada and America. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot of American.
There's a lot of American and
Yeah.
Canadian players for sure.
so let's talk about one of your new music. That's the whole point
Yeah, for sure.
of you being
Yeah,
on this show.
Yeah, extreme.
Got a little bit
sidetrack.
sidetracked, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I mean that's me. I can just talk about anything else all day long. But then I
Mhm.
might get in
Likewise.
trouble by you guys or by your management for saying, "Hey, you never talked about these things." So
Yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble with you or your management team. Let's talk
No,
about
that's all good.
your one of the new singles, which I unfortunately can't pronounce. So I'm gonna let you guys to pronounce.
Yeah, Insomnia.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I've got a
that new
graphic of it
track.
on the screen as well of the artwork.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, Insomnia is probably like my favorite, or if not tied for my favorite song on this new record. It's super different, like way more like dark, slow, more. I don't even know. I feel like the best way to describe it is almost like Batman, like late night kind of vibes. I don't know how else to describe
Yeah.
it. But the lyrics in that song are also like a lot darker. Um, but yeah, they can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. But yeah, no, that song amazing. I love the chorus. It's my favorite song. Yeah.
Yeah, just a great song about self-reflection, and I think it's a very dramatic song. Like I can definitely see it in some sort of movies, or the dramatic point of someone just looking out a window, the raindrops are falling, the good old movie scenes. But yeah, it's a very different, very slow song compared to what we usually do. But we're really proud of it, and
Yeah.
definitely one of my favorites off
And
this record.
it's also so dramatic that you could probably just meme the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Just put like the most unserious content with this song too, and it would just be hilarious. Like as the chorus hits, it's like Mario falling off a waterfall or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I guess, I mean, what has been the reaction to it so far from your fans? Have you gained any new traction from maybe people from over here, for instance, or other countries in Europe? Not just for
I
that,
think
not just for that single, but any of the other tracks which have been doing well as well.
Yeah, I would say like our biggest audience is really Brazil and Europe. Like specifically Germany, but really all over Europe.
Yeah, I think UK is definitely in the top 5 for our streaming. Like US, Brazil, UK, Germany. So we're hoping to get out into Europe. We just signed a publishing deal out in Germany too. So hopefully we can get on a tour out into, play UK, play Germany. go see Europe because we haven't been yet. So
Yeah.
that'd be a really cool way to see it on tour, and get to play in front of great crowds, great rock crowds,
Yeah.
that you guys have over there.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. And have you got any particular like destinations you want to perform in? Of course, you mentioned Germany a lot there. Is there any more specific places you want
I mean,
to
London
perform?
London would be cool to play a show in London. That would be amazing. Hopefully we can come through Manchester,
Yes.
you know.
Yes,
And then
absolutely.
you can come out to the
best
show
city,
for sure.
the best city out there, better than Toronto and Winnipeg and Ottawa and
Honestly,
Quebec.
probably. But yeah, no, the UK is definitely a place we want to visit. Scotland even would be a great place to play. Italy, just to be able to kind of go through and play all those major cities in Europe would be amazing.
Yeah.
Even just driving by the football stadiums there would be so cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Stop by and
Go
take
on
a picture.
go on a stadium tour
Yeah.
of every just drive around.
Yeah, absolutely. Be great. And I mean, have you got any particular places in America as well, in Canada, which you've not had a chance to perform at, and which is on your bucket list of places you want to say, I've been able to perform here, here, here?
LA for sure. LA's one that we've been there a bunch of times for music stuff, but we've never actually played a show there. Playing anywhere in LA would be amazing. Like the House of Blues would be a super cool place to play. But my biggest bucket list venue is definitely Red Rocks in Colorado. And that I don't know if you've ever heard of that venue, but I would strongly suggest searching it up after this. It's like so cool. It's in the Colorado mountains.
Yeah,
And
Gojira had a really sick show there.
yeah, and it's such a cool venue. That's bucket list for sure.
Yeah, I mean, even just going back to the places we played, like we got to play in New York, so that was really cool. We got to play down south in Texas and Florida, and just re-hitting all those places because they were super nice to us, and it was a great response from the crowds. Being able to go across Canada again would be really sick, just not in the winter because that's
Yeah.
never a good recipe. But go over back to Vancouver, get to see Canada again because it's a beautiful country.
It is.
And it's great drive. I mean, it's long drives. It's different than the U.S. and I imagine the U.K. too because you have a lot of cities that are like not that far.
No.
Like I always see memes about like the UK people from the UK going like people in the U.S. and Canada are saying like a 3-hour drive is a short drive. Meanwhile, it's like to you guys, it's like the longest drive.
Yeah.
But it's weird in Canada to get to like a different city, not even a different city, but like a different scene, like a different music scene to play in front of different people. Unless you're in like the GTA to drive, you have to drive like
At least 5 to 8 hours
yeah, like 8 hours, 9 hours
minimum.
to get to a different scene or to a different city. The U.S. is different too because you can go like 3 hours and you're in a different major city.
Like even us to go to like another major city that would be considered close is like Montreal or Ottawa, and those are both like 5 hours away.
Wow. But
Yeah.
but just to mention about the cities over here, so like you could go from here to like Liverpool, for instance,
Mhm.
and you get a completely different accent. You could go from here to, I guess, down below us to Birmingham, and you get a Brummie accent.
Yeah.
And they're only
The
like
Scousers
two,
up
yeah.
in Liverpool. That's a
Yeah.
hard language. Not language.
No,
a
I
hard
mean, like,
accent.
understand.
Hard accent to understand. Yeah.
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 But I tell you
Scousers
this,
don't get knocked out.
Oh, Paddy Pimblett. Yeah.
I remember Michael Coe on WWR once a few years back, maybe over 10 years ago now, when he was, I don't know if you remember this guy called Neville. He was from Newcastle. And they were in London, and Michael Cole said on live TV that it took 3 hours from Newcastle to London. I'm thinking, well, it does not take 3 hours. It's a lot longer than 3 hours. I don't know how you're getting to London from Newcastle, but it's definitely not by travel, by car, or even by plane. So,
Yeah.
so goodness knows. But yeah, I find that very comical.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Because is Newcastle like south? It's south like
No.
east, right? Or is it north?
Northeast.
Oh,
Northeast.
okay.
Yeah, it's just below Scotland.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's
Oh,
like really
okay.
up there, yeah.
Yeah.
And then where's Manchester? Northwest?
Northwest, yeah.
Yeah.
Northwest. Yeah.
where we get all the weathers. We can get snow, sleet, rain, hail, windy, all in one day.
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah.
back in 2019, in February of 2019, we had snow one week. The following week, we had a lovely heat wave. So we had one week
Yeah.
where we were wearing all wintry clothes, and the week after, we all put our summer clothes out. It was
That
sounds
unbelievable.
very
yeah. That
That sounds
happens
very
to us a
similar.
lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
like for us, like January, February, and even like late December, early March too is like you're gonna get winter no matter what. Like snow, it's gonna be cold. But like for us, like November, which is weird because growing up it was like from basically early November all the way to like the end of March, it was just like snow piles everywhere, freezing cold. But now like November, early December, it's like one week is freezing, then the next week you're in shorts and then it's like just what the hell's going on? You don't even know it's like what to wear outside half the time.
Yeah.
Like and even like late March or like March break when we were kids always used to be like freezing cold, but now it's like it might randomly be warm.
25 degrees or
Yeah,
something.
and then the first week of May it's snowing somehow. So
Yeah.
it's been really weird weather as of late.
Yeah,
It's been like that, it's been really inconsistent.
yeah,
Yeah, a
absolutely.
lot of people get sick because of that too, because it's just such a big difference in weather.
But we got even like the US too, like we got a polar vortex that came through like a couple weeks when we were in LA actually. So we
Yeah,
kind of
we
dodged it, but
dodged it fully.
it was like minus 35 Celsius here. It was freezing. And we got like a couple feet of snow too. It was nuts.
Yeah, some of the snow piles right now, it's like you stand next to them and they're like almost at shoulder height.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about your next single, which is coming out on February the 20th, which I can pronounce this
Yep.
one, called Split, as you can see on the screen as well there. Talk to me about the name for this single and the artwork you chose for it as well.
Yeah, I'll start with the song, like the name, the title. Well, Split is kind of I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Split, about like multiple personality disorder. Um, but the song itself is about battling with identity, and trying to just be yourself. And then the artwork is actually a play on like an ink blot test. I don't know if you know what an ink blot test is. It's like when you go to like a psychologist or whatever, and they show you just a blob of ink, and they're like, "What do you see?" And then they're just like, trying to discern like your thoughts and stuff from that. And that's kind of the idea behind the artwork.
I like it. I like it. Yeah,
And you made the artwork for this one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
you did.
and then
yeah,
yeah, he made the artwork on this
Nice.
one.
That's
And
cool.
actually on Insomnia we had uh
Olga do it.
Olga do it. Yeah.
We had a couple great artists too, and then Chloe Trujillo did the Savior artwork. And then we had Melanie do Feel Again. We had some
Yep.
great artists work on the artwork, and then I do a couple here and there. But yeah, really proud of how the artwork all look, especially even the album too, Dead Memories. That took me forever to do. On just doing like editing,
Yeah, that
Photoshop and stuff, trying to figure all that stuff out.
that angel artwork is so sick.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I do like I guess, for people watching this and not listening to this, we can see your drum kit behind you as well. So we're we're
Yeah.
liking that. I bet you have some fun times making up
Yep.
new sounds and new beats and seeing what may work
Mhm.
with may go with new songs and new albums and such
Yep.
as
Yeah.
well. And I know you got a new album in the pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Tell us more.
Coming out in late April probably. No hard date yet. But it's gonna be called Digging for Daylight. It's gonna be a 10-song album. So we've got 4 songs out, I believe, 4 singles out now.
Yeah, 4 singles out after Split
After
comes
Split
out.
comes out, yeah. And then we'll get probably 1 or 2 more singles out,
And then we'll drop the album.
and then the album will come out, so that'll be really cool. Hopefully you guys can all go check it out.
Yeah,
And
super proud of this new album.
yeah, this was what, a year and a half-ish in the making.
Roughly, yeah.
And we got to work with amazing people on this record, great producers. Joe Rickard, we got to work with, who does stuff for Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace. We got to work with Joshua Saldate, who's awesome, works with, Alter Bridge
Bridge.
Camp.
And Mammoth as well, Van Halen.
Yeah.
and Johnny Carcazes.
Yeah, we got to work again with Johnny K, who did our first album.
Yeah.
He's done a bunch of stuff like with Disturbed and Finger 11.
And then we wrote 2 songs, or 1 song that I know is going to come out, but 1 song might also make the record that we did with Casey Marshall.
Yeah.
Who's written a lot with 3 Days Grace and
Nickelback and stuff.
Nickelback,
Nice.
Thornley.
Ian Thornley. And then we did a couple songs, like I was saying, in Nashville later last year in October with Ray Luzier from Korn. So that was really cool to work with him in his studio and bounce some ideas. And it was really productive, actually. We went there for 2 days. And we were like, let's try and get 1 song out. And then we just, by the second day, we already had 2 songs done. And we were just tracking drums and stuff, getting a head start on that, which was super cool. It's very hit or miss when you work with writers and different people, because you're like, you just sit in a room, especially when it's not someone you're close with. So you just sit in a room with someone and you're trying to figure out, workflow and how that works.
And sometimes it takes like an entire day and you have 1 line of lyrics. And then other days it's like, you sit down for an hour and you have the entire song done.
Yeah, we've been lucky enough to work with people that have, really helped funnel our creative ideas and our creative thought process and helped us become better songwriters and producers. And so far, we've had nothing but great experiences with writing with other people. But yeah, it was a great album that we were really proud of, and we're happy that it's going to be coming out soon, and everyone gets to check it out and give us their thoughts on it. And
Yeah, so far the thoughts have been good. So
yeah, so far the singles have been going well, so that's always a good thing.
Excellent.
yeah, I thought it was so funny. I saw a comment on one of the Insomnia posts yesterday, and it was, I don't know if you've seen that meme where it's like the dolphin, like the pink and whatever dolphin that's like, I don't know.
What,
I
the
don't
singing dolphin?
Yeah,
or-
the singing dolphin one. And I seeing that on that post was so funny.
Or that's like I don't know if you ever seen the dude, what's his name?
It's like Big Daddy Mark or something.
Yeah. And he like sings the Triple H song. He's like, it's time to play
Oh
the
yes,
game.
I have seen him.
Is that guy?
Yeah,
He's very good.
All the comments are that.
Or that dolphin, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that guy. That guy's funny.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wish you all the success with the album. And you got some great people involved as well, if you like. And
Yeah.
I
Thank
got
you.
to mention as well, for people who don't know, is that I had a guest on the show back in, I want to say, December, Malina Moy. And you guys know her of sorts, and I know you
Yeah.
commented. I think she commented on a post. I don't know if it was on one of your posts on Instagram. It was some other post, but she commented, and then you guys then commented back, and then tagged me in a post to say that FYI, we're on the show with me on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And she gave a good response as well. So that's quite good that she still remembers me after December.
Yeah.
But
No, Melina's amazing. Yeah, she's so nice, super nice.
Yeah, amazing person.
Fellow Gibson artist. Yeah, amazing
Absolutely.
person, great musician.
Yeah, he's been supporting our band and Nick and stuff through Instagram and through all the social medias and stuff. We haven't got a chance to meet her yet in person, but she's been super supportive of the band for years now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, long time.
she's been great.
Yeah. And, I mean, she's doing fantastic things. I said to her on our chat, which you may even seen, that she should hopefully one day get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Same to
Yeah.
you guys. Hopefully you guys will be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at some point
Thank
as
you.
well. Because I
That's the
think-
goal. That's
Yeah.
the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, if you keep doing what you keep doing, it'd be a matter of time before you are in the same category as Malina Moy and all the other legends, including Nickelback and Papa Roach,
Yeah.
even Green Day as well. We can't mention it. We can't forget about them, obviously, as well. And when you guys are performing live, because you performed live last week, and I'm sure you got other shows lined up as the year goes on. How do you keep it fresh? How do you keep it, I guess, different in some aspects to every town and city you go through? Because I guess if you do the exact same performance over and over again, it gets a bit repetitive for
Stale.
yourselves and for your audience if they're traveling to each city. Because you do get a few, fans who do that, go to each city and perform and want to see on the road as much as possible. So how do you keep all that fresh and and different, or if that's, or maybe not.
I
Well,
mean, we like a lot of our sets. I mean, we've only done one set that was to like a click track, but for the most part, most of our sets it's just live. It's
yeah.
so I guess like just naturally there's differences in just the way we go about the songs or different changes. Maybe one night we played one song super fast or forgot something. But no, but yeah, I don't know. We just change it up, maybe throw different songs, especially different tours. We like to change up different songs. Actually, on the last tour, um, we did the first few gigs in, I think it was Atlanta and a few gigs in Florida, and then we had a day or two off, and we're like, you know what? It'd be cool if we did Nickelback's version of "Sad but True." We just threw that in the set,
Yeah.
like on like a day before.
Even some of the shows, like we did songs for the dead a couple times at the end of the show. Like we like to throw in at the back end of our set, just right at the end, just throw in like a little snippet of a song. So we've done Song for the Dead. We did Metalingus, actually, like Edge's walkout
Yeah,
music, Edge's
I
theme
think
song.
I've seen that. I think you've
Yeah.
posted it on social media. I could be wrong, but I think
Yeah,
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 yeah.
I think
I've
we have,
seen
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny because nobody's expecting to hear at the end of the song. You think you know me? Blah, 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 blah. The thing.
Yeah, no, that's a fun one to
Yeah,
do. But yeah, we just, throw in extra little tidbits here to try and engage the crowd. Of course, every crowd's different, being able to engage people and talk to different people after the shows too, is always really fun. And, just keeping it live like we usually do, and keeping it, entertaining for everybody as much as we can. And throwing in, like I said, little tidbits here and there, switching songs around, which is the good thing about having an album too coming out, is getting to play sometimes unreleased stuff, trying to test it out, with the audience and seeing how they like the new stuff. And that's always fun, see new reactions to different music. That's usually a good gauge and a good sign.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I guess, is there anybody you want to collaborate with? You mentioned some of these fantastic artists already, so anybody you want to, you know, get on either on stage or through albums and singles and such, if you want to? Could you mention some legends
yeah,
beforehand?
yeah. I mean, I think it would be amazing to do a song with Courtney from Spirit Box. I don't know if you've heard of Spirit Box, but they're doing amazing right now, and I'm a big fan of their stuff. But yeah, I'm a big Spirit Box fan. Bad Omens as well too. Like collaboration with either of those bands would be amazing.
Oh yeah,
That'd be so cool. Or even like Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm or
yeah, that'd be really cool.
Alyssa
Even
Whiteglass too from
yeah,
Arch Enemy would be so cool. Well, formerly from Arch Enemy would be super sick.
yeah, even being able to share the stage with Gojira is one of our favorite bands.
Yeah.
Even other, but I mean, we're getting heavier and heavier as it goes on. But it'd be cool because we're really versatile in that we're not really hard rock, not really metal. We're kind of in between, so we'd get to play with a lot of different artists. So like 3 Days Grace would be really cool,
Yeah.
or even on the more metal side, like In Flames would be really dope.
Yeah,
But
those
yeah,
guys are super chill.
even
Those guys are
even
cool.
Corn, hopefully
Yeah,
one
Corn
one
too.
day,
Yeah.
that'd be really cool.
Love it. Love it. Before we let this wrap up, because I know we're coming to an hour now, so I want to wrap this up so that you guys can get to your next engagement in whatever that might be. Before we end this chat, I want to give you now the floor to mention or plug anything which I've not brought up or we've not brought up in this conversation, which you think is very important to get off your chests. So I'm going to give you guys the final thought.
Honestly, we covered most of the stuff that, we wanted to talk about today. For those of you that haven't heard of us or haven't heard the new stuff, go give it a listen. I'm sure you'll love it. And if you don't, tell us. If you think it's fucking terrible, then let us know.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, no.
Send us the funniest gif you can.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us you hate us or whatever. But but yeah, no, we got the new single Insomnia out right now. We've got two other singles with that, Feel Again, Savior, which are both amazing active rock songs. And yeah, just go check it out. Go check out, if any of our followers watching, go check out the Edward Fowler show and all
Yeah.
the other episodes you've done.
Go check out the Melina Moy episode.
Yeah, the Melina Moy episode or the Alien Ant Farm episode are really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I definitely suggest doing that. And yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure being on the show today. And
Yeah.
thank you for having us.
Absolutely, and I hope as well that you come back on the show, obviously, for number 2.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we've got a first ever 4-timer on the show now, and we've got plenty of 3-timers. So we hopefully you guys will get up in that plenty of time. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe around when the album comes out, we can pop back on and give an update on that. That'd be
Yeah,
really cool.
absolutely.
Or when John Cena eventually, returns in a Saudi Arabian WWE event for $20 billion with
Well-
Vince McMahon and,
Well,
and Ronaldo.
I will say one thing. So again, because you guys are much newer to my channel, so I will give you some other well-known faces you will recognize from the world of pro wrestling. So, for instance, Eric Bischoff, he's been on this channel.
Mhm.
Al Snow,
Awesome.
he's been
Awesome.
on this show. Eugene has been on this show. Let's see,
Mhm.
Terry Wunards as well has been on this show. So there are some other big names from the
Yeah,
pro wrestling
yeah.
world who's graced this platform in the past.
Mhm.
And now you guys get to add your names to that historic list alongside, as you mentioned, Marnie Amoy, of course, Eddie and Ant Farm as well. We even had Rev Theory on here, who did voices for Randy Orton and did the
Yeah.
WrestleMania 24 theme tune as well. So they've been on the
Yeah.
channel as
Awesome.
well.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
So you
That's
get to
so cool.
join
Yeah.
those historic and legendary
Yeah.
names as well. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. We will definitely catch up again.
Yeah, for
in,
sure.
in the near future.
And
so I look forward.
Hopefully we can get out to the UK and play a
Yes.
show in Manchester. That'd be really
Absolutely.
cool.
Yes, it would be very cool. Yes, and we will definitely get you back on to talk about that when that happens as well. And once
Mhm.
again,
Yep.
I really appreciate for your time today. And before you go, one last thing from you: your social medias. Drop all your socials. Let's hear them.
But yeah, for sure. You can go find us on Instagram at Sticks and Stones Band _official. We got a website, sticksandstonesofficial.com. You can go find us on Facebook under the same name, I believe,
Yep.
as Instagram.
Or Spotify, you just search up Sticks and Stones Band, and that's spelt like Guns N' Roses. Sticks, the letter N,
and then
apostrophe stone.
Yeah. YouTube, we got YouTube channel, some music videos on there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Go check all those stuff out. Really appreciate it. And stay tuned for some new music and then maybe another appearance on the Edward Fowler show coming up soon.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note, thank you to Sticks and Stones for coming on my show. And I was going to do, I was going to make a bit of fun at the name today. I was going to do so, but then I thought I better not. It might offend you. I couldn't help myself. It's Sticks and Stones may break my bones.
Break my
Yeah,
bones.
yeah. So that was the only thing I was going to say about that. But I couldn't resist. I almost did, and then
Yeah.
it happened right now. So apologies, no offense at all. I just couldn't help
No,
myself.
That's all good.
So
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure. I've always wanted to say it on the show. Sticks and Stones may break my bones. It happened.
Yeah.
Well, if you enjoyed the episode with Sticks and Stones, make sure you share the video around, tell everybody about them, follow the music, and if you're in any areas where they are performing, go and check them out because you will not be disappointed with what they do on the road and with all the fantastic music they've been releasing. And one day you may hear their music on national TV or on national streaming services because that's the future now, isn't it? I guess, and hopefully on some fantastic wrestling shows as well in the near
Yeah.
future.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment of any future questions you may have. Make sure to follow the band on social media, as they mentioned a few moments ago. And if you want to follow me on social media, my handles are right there across the bottom of your screen. More active on Instagram than on Facebook. I'm on X as well, where I mostly retweet different things on there. So feel free, you're going to see what I retweet them for me on that platform. But I'm mostly active on Instagram. And as well, we have got over 369 subscribers. And if you want to see more of my fantastic content with fantastic guests and conversation I bring, then make sure to be there and make sure to smash that subscribe button. It takes 10 seconds or less to do so, and you will not be disappointed, as what Sticks and Stones just mentioned a few minutes ago. Help to support this channel. Help me to get to 400 subscribers today. And until the next episode, whenever that may be, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday afternoon or evening.